Good day, this is the presentation of my assessment 2 in multimedia communication. It's about the case study of effects of renewable energy on the environment and human beings. Before we continue to the discussion, let's discuss what is renewable energy first. Ano nga ba ang renewable energy? It is often referred to as clean energy, comes from natural resources or processes that are constantly replenished. One of example of renewable energy is the sunlight and wind keep shining and blowing, even if their availability depends on time and weather. While renewable energy is often thought of as a new technology, harnessing nature's power has long been used for heating, transportation, lighting, and more. Here are some examples of renewable energy. Renewable sources such as wind, solar, geothermal, and hydroelectric power have environmental impacts which are significant. Wind, solar, geothermal, and hydroelectric. Wind energy is one of the most cleanest and most environmentally friendly ways to generate electricity as it produces no toxic pollution or greenhouse gas emissions. Wind is also abundant and accessible, affordable, and making it a viable and large-scale fossil fuel alternative. Hydropower. It includes both large and small dams, run-of-the-river plants, both of which have environmental consequences. Both are used to generate electricity. Many large-scale hydroelectric dams are still being built around the world. The dams constructed for harnessing hydropower tend to greatly influence the flow of rivers, which can alter ecosystems and negatively impact wildlife and people. Solar energy. The sun, like wind power, is a fantastic resource for generating clean, long-term electricity. Geothermal energy is the most common type of geothermal power plant, known as hydrothermal plants. It is found near geologic hotspots, which are areas where hot molten rock is close to the Earth's crust and produces hot water. Let us now discuss what is non-renewable energy. Non-renewable energy or dirty energy includes fossil fuels such as oil, gas, and coal. Non-renewable sources of energy are only available in limited amounts. When we pump gas at a station, we're using a finite resource refined from crude oil that's been around since prehistoric times. Many non-renewable energy sources can endanger the environment or human health. For example, oil drilling might require strip mining Canada's boreal forests. The technology associated with fracking can cause earthquakes and water pollution, and coal power plants foul the air. To top it off, all of these activities contribute to global warming. Let me tell you some facts. Every year, the world uses 35 billion barrels of oil. This massive scale of fossil fuel dependence pollutes the earth, and it won't last forever. Scientists estimate that we have consumed about 40% of the world's oil. According to present estimates, at this rate, we'll run out of oil and gas in 50 years or so, and about a century for coal. On the flip side, we have abundant sun, water, and wind. These are renewable energy sources, meaning we won't use them up over time. What if we could exchange our fossil fuel dependence for an existence based solely on renewables? We've pondered that question for decades, and yet renewable energy still only provides about 13% of our needs. That's because reaching 100% requires renewable energy that's inexpensive and accessible. There an ample supply. The sun continuously radiates about 173 quadrillion watts of solar energy at the Earth, which is almost 10,000 times our present needs. It has been estimated that spans several 100,000 kilometers would be needed to power humanity at our present usage levels. So why don't we build that?
In the economy of a country. But on the other hand, some bad impacts of these resources in the environment have bound us to use these resources within some limit and turned our thinking toward the renewable energy resources. The social, environmental, and economical problems can be omitted by use of renewable energy sources because these resources are considered as environment-friendly, having no or little emission of exhaust and poisonous gases like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and etc. Renewable energy resources have an ability to complete the world's energy demand, protect the environment, and provide energy security. Along with the outstanding advantages of these resources, some shortcomings also exist, like the variation of output due to the seasonal change, which is the common thing for wind and hydroelectric power plant. Hence, special design and consideration are required, which are fulfilled by the hardware and software due to the improvement in computer technology. The main renewable energy sources with their usage in different form are classified, and it is expected that renewable energy will be one of the important sources for the future. As these resources are considered as clean energy resources, they can be helpful for the mitigation of greenhouse effect and global warming effect, local employment, better health, job opportunities, job creation, consumer choice, improvement of life standard, social bonds creation, income development, demographic impacts. Social bonds creation and community development can be achieved by the proper usage of renewable energy system. To summarize the case study, this study aims to determine the effects of renewable energy on the environment and human beings. Using a renewable energy resources would be beneficial either economy and saving our earth by reducing the use of fossil fuels that produce so much carbon dioxide and destroy the greenhouse. What would happen if there no greenhouse gases in the atmosphere? Without the natural greenhouse effect, the heat emitted by the Earth would simply pass outwards from the Earth's surface into space, and the Earth would have an average temperature of about -20 degrees Celsius. This study will be the grounds of another alternative ways in having electricity by the means of renewable energy used to power many electrical devices. It helps to prevent the burden of having no electricity when electrical interruption or power outage happens, or the means that you can have electricity without depending on the power electricity of the government. Also, having your own renewable energy as a source of your electric power is a big help saving our earth and having a sustainable environment. This study will be beneficial for all Filipinos that are capable to have electricity using the renewable energy. It will also benefit entrepreneurs or businessmen who depends their business in electricity. This study will also contribute in the field of renewable energy by its efficiency and durability, it will be the key to ease the problem of people who needs electricity at the same time. You help our environment from producing carbon dioxide and saving the greenhouse.